Human rights group, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has affirmed that Nigerians have rights to privacy and protection as guaranteed under the 1999 Constitution as amended. The group made this known at its report launch and interactive session on promoting citizens' access to information, data and digital rights in Nigeria. The report, titled "No Place for Dissent, No Privacy," was spoken on. Correspondent Oge Ukekwe files in this report.
The freedom of expression and thought, access to information, and right to privacy are all vital to good governance in any democratic society. In the last 20 years, Nigeria has experienced a significant increase in digital devices, technology, and services. This is according to research by the Nigerian Journal of Social Development. In this era of technology evolution, Nigeria is not in isolation as she is also impacted by digital age. Speaking at the event, research consultant Olubunmi Afinowe says there is a need for regulation in the digital space, but the government must find the midpoint in ensuring there are no restraints.
Most of our participants agreed that there is a need for regulation. We can't just allow it to be an ungoverned space. So there must be regulation. Now, opinions on clampdown and censorship. Again, most people said, yes, there's a need for regulation, but we say no to clamp down. Okay, so the government has a lot on their hands. That means they must be able to find the middle balance or the midpoint between regulating that space and ensuring that there are no repressions within that space.
On his part, Gbenga Sheson, Executive Director, Paradigm Initiative, says citizens need to be more aware of their rights in the country.
Please, when laws are being made, let's get involved. The National Assembly has a process. There's first reading. The NBC Act has been read the first time now, just a title. The second reading will come. Then usually there's public hearing. When the public hearing happens, organizations like PIN and SERAP call people and say, please, let's go, or submit memo. Many of us don't submit memos.
Other issues dive on our citizens' enlightenment on data and digital rights and the proposed plan of the Nigerian government to pass a bill to regulate social media.
Data and digital rights and issues associated with these rights have become much more important. Also, within the context of our democracy and the experience that we've had over the years, we've seen that the issue of the promotion or infringement, if you can call it that, of human rights of Nigerians have now shifted to online, which in recent times you would recall, for instance, an agency of the Nigerian government that describes social media as a monster.
A lot of laws have been proposed on the floor of the parliament to see how they can restrict the civic space. And the Commission stands against that. The Commission is working with the civil society and all necessary stakeholders to make sure that any law that passes through the National Assembly goes through what we call human rights impact assessment. Human rights impact assessment on any law means that this law, if it is passed, is it going to restrict the enjoyment of human rights or is it going to improve the enjoyment of human rights? And once we come to that conclusion, that this law, if it is passed, will rather reduce the enjoyment of human rights, we stand to fight against it.
At the end of the event, the take-home is that sensitization on data and digital rights by stakeholders is a continuous exercise while accountability is needed from the government and its various regulating agencies.